All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Girl Don't Text Him. We have a special guest in the building. Dropping the clues bombs. Boom,
brought me a
boom.
whistle in here.
Oh, you could have.
Damn.
Listen, today's guest is a certified internet gem.
Who?
You.
Come on, crank it
A
up.
Houston hottie with a voice you've definitely heard and tweets you've definitely retweeted. She's the former co-host of a widely popular high-maintenance podcast, and now she's stepping into her own solo era with her brand and her new podcast, the Yappy Hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Coming soon, but we're going to get into that later. Welcome to the pod, Shy Thugg.
Ow, ow.
Now,
I
do you-
like that little Shannon Sharp intro.
You,
That's
okay,
nice.
you found that. You
That's
found that.
nice.
You found that.
I like that.
I never asked what your government name was. Do you give us your government name?
Jazz?
Okay, do people call you Jazz or Shy Thugg?
Both.
Outside, people say Shy Thugg. What up?
Yeah, man. Should they even shorten it to Shy? I got the condensed version and shit. I wasn't even expecting
What
that.
up, Shy?
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like that.
I was like, this is new.
But people that call you Jazz are people that like knew you before, like you
Yeah.
started like potting and stuff like that.
Right. Like people I grew up with.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if you hear Jazz outside, you gonna automatically know this is somebody that like really knows me.
Or people that think they know me. I hate when
Clock
people
it.
think they know you and
Yeah.
start trying to use your real name and
Yeah.
such and such. You so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about when people
Don't
call
do
me
that.
Rochelle. Like,
Exact-
don't
it's
do that.
getting
It's
serious
shells.
in here.
It's shells.
It's Jazz to you.
No, for real. My street name is Shells.
I don't care how many jazz men you know. Jazz.
To you. Or
Yeah.
just Shy.
My mama
Especially-
don't even call me Jazz.
Exactly. If you know me from the internet, which most people kind of do, it's that parasocial relationship where people want to be like, what up? Like, call me no internet name.
That's the pros and cons of being somebody that is popular on the internet. Everybody
Yeah.
feel like they know you.
Yeah.
And so we can talk on that level. Hi, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
But it stays right there.
just that's Mr. Shy Thugg to you.
And I just want to start with the internet. If people, my guest viewers, don't know, let's talk about high maintenance for a second.
Okay.
So, what was the origin of that when you started? And like, just tell me how you came about that. Like, I want to start a podcast. It was you and your friend.
You know how bitches just be talking for real.
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to start the podcast many times for many years, and I talked about it and just talked. But I finally moved to Atlanta. Pandemic was 2020, so I moved to Atlanta in 2021.
Okay.
And a little bit after me, my former co-host came to Atlanta, and
Okay.
so we just happened to be there at the same time.
Okay.
Um,
Pandemic, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2021, Lex P and her are good friends, so she helped us get it started. Like, this is what you need to do, because we recorded in the dining room, child. We started in the dining room.
I mean, you have to start somewhere.
You do, and we started right in that dining room. Horrible acoustics, echoing and everything, child. I would run press play on the iPhone, run sit down, and so we started there. Just finally, like, okay, well, we here, so we ain't no sense to keep talking about it. Let's keep
Yeah.
going. We in Atlanta already,
Yeah.
and so that's what finally just got it started.
During the pandemic, and I love the fact that you guys just got started like in your dining room, because I know a lot of times people want to start podcasting or they have the idea of it, but they feel like they have to have this aesthetic.
Nope.
Like, you started the right way. I've started in a very expensive way,
Baby.
with a studio, but I just don't have the space for it.
Start for your budget now.
Yeah.
Also start for you, because I couldn't have did nothing at my personal home. There are children, dogs, barking. I couldn't have did nothing in my house. So having somebody who had the space was pivotal at that time. Use what you got now.
Yeah.
I tell anybody that. We just took the table and put some little fake flowers on it and did what we had to do.
So what was your, like, or did you even have an expectation? Because I know a lot of times people start potting and they're looking at like the end of the pot or the success. Like, did you already like have that idea that this was going to be successful, or you were just like, I don't care, it's me and my homegirl, we just want to get started? Because it became really successful.
Yeah, I feel like both, honestly. Of course, everybody wants something you're doing to be successful, but you know how people are like, I love the game. I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm in it for the love of the game, for real. Like,
game.
I enjoy entertaining people.
Yeah.
So whether it was this big or this small or whatever, I just enjoyed that people were receiving it well. So that was the fun part for me. Just making people laugh is fun.
So what has been like the biggest platform for you? YouTube, Twitter? Because I know I always see clips on Twitter.
Oh, child. Twitter and Instagram. Instagram mainly for the show. Twitter for me personally. Like, aside from the show. So it worked crossing them over and good cross references and all of that for me in the show.
Yeah, that's actually a good platform because I feel like that's where I've seen it the most. But I'm also like not really big on YouTube, so I don't be on YouTube at all.
I don't be
really.
on YouTube either. I don't watch other people's podcasts much.
I was just gonna ask you
like
that.
I will if it's somebody I know,
yeah.
or if it's a really good guest
yes.
of somebody. So I watch like people I know show, but I don't really watch other people's stuff because I don't want to cross contaminate too much. You know, I like to keep my ideas fresh.
You know, and that's so funny because I was thinking about that just like as a creator, like I don't consume much of other people, and it's like not even like no shade, but it's just like you said, it can consume or could dilute or I don't want how can I say it? Like sometimes we think we have an original idea and we kind of really don't. And I would just hate for me to watch something and then I'm just like, oh dang, I was gonna do that, or like it sparked I don't know. I just want everything to be like original to like my core people. And sometimes when you watch other people, I don't want to compare myself to anybody, or I don't want to compare my beginning to somebody 10-year run. You know what I'm saying?
That comparison and being overcritical of your work, I think, is the main reason I don't watch other people's stuff. Because I don't think, shout out to everybody, but I don't think there's nothing new under the sun. We all doing the same shit, right?
Yeah.
It's about how authentic you make it.
Yeah.
People can tell when you faking. Like nobody's dumb. People know when, oh girl, you seen such and such do that, so now you doing that, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel real. So it's important to make whatever you do yours. Yeah. It doesn't, because we all do. Ultimately, we all
for sure
got these damn mics
for sure,
and running them up for real. We is not saving the world. Well, I'm not saving the world. I am saving the world. Let me not say
in a certain way. In a certain way, you are. Entertainment is a form of saving the world.
I'm curing shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm gonna put doctor on my stuff.
Okay, now hold on.
Dr. Shy.
Now hold on.
Yeah, MD.
Yeah, MD. Now you went far with it. I was thinking PhD. MD is crazy.
MD.
Not medical doctor.
For sure.
Were you hypercritical of the pie, your own work in the beginning? Because you know in the beginning you don't got them views, you don't got the all that stuff.
Oh boy.
Or do you just like whatever?
Humble in beginnings.
Very
boy.
humble.
That's the part I'm not looking forward to the most, but humble beginnings are always fun. I was overcritical of it because in being on stuff like Twitter.
Yeah. Ooh, girl. We gonna get into that.
Them topics come so fast, right? And you don't want to consume too much of the wrong thing because the end goal was, we finna keep this light. Yeah. Everything don't need to be a think piece, overly thought out. You just need to sit down for 30 minutes to an hour and laugh. Yeah. So we wanted to always remember to keep it light. So we were critical of that.
You know, that's good because we have so many pieces of content and podcasts that is strictly to that. Like I think about that when people be like, throw the mics out, and I be like, don't throw mine out because I don't be talking about that kind of stuff. I pay good money
for my mic, first of all.
I'm like, I don't I want to keep it light too. Like, you know, even like with my title, like Girl Don't Text Him, like I was scared at first because I'm like, dang, they probably think I'm some male bashing podcast, but it's really uplifting women.
We need more like that.
Exactly. No. But you be seeing online, the Twitter topics, they come so fast.
Oh, bro. $200 date. 50-50 topics. I don't need no 50-50 topics, brother.
$100 dates.
That's another reason. Keep the male guests to a minimum because I'm not coming here for that. I didn't come here for.
That is kind of feminist of you.
Because they want to they always come with this bravado energy of let's debate.
All the time.
Brother, I don't.
You mean like when they want to come on the pod?
When they want to come on the pod, when they like approach me now because of me being on a platform, everything is a debate.
You know, have you noticed that like in dating, like have you been on dates and like or just like starting to talk to a guy? Because I noticed that like I was talking to a guy, the conversation started good, and then it went like completely gender based out of nowhere. Like because women, you know, y'all. I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get to know you.
It turned into because the black man is being targeted. Come on, man, I didn't ask.
I'm trying to
Raheem, please. What is this?
Langston Hughes.
I'm trying to flirt in the morning while I'm at work. How we got here? Yeah. It turned hotep too fast.
Have you had that like in person on a date?
Yes. Yes. And it's just like, you don't know anything about me. Again, I come with the same energy of keep it light. Yeah. I just came to flirt. Yeah. Have some cheese sticks. Fall in love in 3 hours. Kissing the mouth.
You love a good kiss. Every time I see you on Twitter, you talking about kissing in the mouth.
It's an enjoyable thing to do.
It is an enjoyable thing.
Makes you feel good about yourself. Yeah. You ever notice how light you feel after a good makeout session?
No, you do. You really do. But
you go exuberant.
How could you get there if you talking about, like genders and stuff? And I think it's really, I call it podcast for brains or red pill. I think that they think that, especially seeing you on a pod, like they think that's what you want to do. And it's like, that is one thing I want to ask you too. Like, how do you feel like you are balancing this like online persona versus like trying to date in real life?
I'm the same on and offline.
And people don't understand that.
It's very much the same. Most of this stuff is not even comedy. I be very serious. Yeah. And people just happen to find me, like, they take me for a joke. America, that's what they do. Where else they watching you? Sweden. They take me for a goddamn joke.
And watching me in Sweden.
They might be. You don't know the Swedish.
Shout
out to the Swedish. They
Shout
might
out to the Swedish.
Watching you too. So that's the problem. People are two different ways. Mm-hmm. And that's where it's getting tricky, and that's where it's getting weird, because I'm the same person on and offline. So now I came to meet Twitter you. Yeah. And you showed up as real you, and that's disgusting. Yep.
Now, Twitter, are there any tweets that people still bring up to you to this day? Like they see you and be like, you tweeted da-da-da-da-da.
1,000 kisses is never too much for you, fuck nigga, is what it was, the tweet. I can't say the N word. This is a family show.
This is not ABC or Hallmark. You can definitely say the N word.
PBS. I can't be talking PBS. Like that.
So people come into your real life, talk about that tweet.
They talk about that tweet. Of course, the kissing in the mouth. Of course. Oh man, I've had so many tweets go viral, and you just mute them into the abyss, and it's just.
Child.
Never mind. Oh, the close friends video that went viral. I was saying, like, don't put me in your close friends if you just looking at flowers and posting sandwiches and shit like that. I need debauchery. I need you doing something bad or illegal. I need to see you with 3 women kissing in Miami or something like that. I need some
crime. I want to see crime.
Crime committed, if you don't mind, or talking about a crime committed, or talking about that man. Yeah, people talk about your baby daddy. I don't. Or care.
Why is he in close friends with emoji over his face still? Because we might as well just like.
What was the point?
Go public, or you cooking or something like that.
I don't care.
Like, who are you hiding from?
I don't. You put okay. So your chili beans was a secret. Yeah. Why?
I think people be calling off of work, and I think that they don't want their
you hiding from your employer.
I think they're hiding from their coworkers and stuff like that. They like probably called off to cook or
people
do some
could
shit.
Also say that about me though. I don't post too much bad. I might post who I'm dating in there, but it really be me doing TikTok dances under the influence.
And why are you hiding that?
Because everybody don't need to see the real me.
Wait a minute. But this lady just said. Shy Thugg just said.
If you follow me on TikTok, you see I be dancing and doing TikTok choreography.
No, why I do feel like TikTok, you could be your. I can be the real me. It's a different vibe.
Yes, and then sometimes on Twitter, like if I'm talking or something and I'll post it on Twitter, but people don't need to see me dancing.
Okay, speaking of Twitter, so the pandemic was a crazy time in Twitter.
Yes.
Now, was there any DM Twitter fly out situations that happened when the flights was $29?
Hello, know about it. At one point in time,
I happen to be.
You become a bi-coastal cutie when flights is and love is just 3 hours away. Yeah.
I had an awful experience, but
did you have an awful experience? I had an awful edible experience on the fly out during the pandemic, but the actual experiences of who those people were, they were good for them. Yeah, they was fun for them. Like I had fun. I wouldn't date them now.
I'm not sure Twitter guys are good people. Like if you had to rank an app.
Oh, Twitter is the best dating app.
You think Twitter is the best dating app?
Absolutely. What would you go on Instagram? It ain't Facebook, sweetie.
No. Facebook is for the unks.
Snapchat is for the cheaters.
I don't know, because you know what? Let me say, you're right. Because Twitter is a good dating app because I get to see how you think.
Yeah.
Instagram, I just see how you look.
Exactly.
And then TikTok got some fine men. I don't know where them men be in real life. I haven't met anybody
on TikTok.
I haven't either, but I'm saying when I see them, I be like, this is a fine man. I've never seen this type of man in real life. I don't even look, because
you look in the comments and they 23. Piss me off every time. I ain't seen a man of age that look good on TikTok yet.
What's wrong with the YN?
20. I'm gonna go 27. If I'm talking YNs, we're gonna do 27 to 26 to 29. But even that is.
But they consider 27 out of YN no more.
To me, it is, because you still thinking, you're 27 thinking like the 25-year-old, because you're still a man. Let's start there. The maturity level.
But what about they 37 thinking like a 29-year-old, which is what I see on Twitter.
You thinking like a YN yourself. You want to pull that ski mask out, but you need to start a family. You too want to put the ski mask on. That's why they grow their hair back out. Yeah.
No, they do be
growing their hair out. That's why they be growing their hair back out. They having a midlife crisis.
That's so true. And then they get on the Twitter and project.
Exactly.
And then they want to, but I feel like they be nice to you.
Who?
The men folk.
No, them people be trying to humble me so bad.
That's what I'm saying. They be nice. I don't never be seeing people, the men folk be calling you out your name.
I normally don't find women funny. Nigga, what the fuck is that?
Yes, that's what they be saying to you.
Thanks for that. I know you barely had that.
That's what they be saying to you. They be like, I love her. I'm like, dang, she's so accepted by the people. She's a girl for the people.
I mean, I am a girl of the people. I do love my folks, but y'all is weird.
No.
They weird, friend. And they not funny. That's the worst part.
No, they're not funny.
That's the worst part. Men swear up and down women are not funny. I haven't laughed in months.
And then they send you a unfunny TikTok or reel, and you got
a group of them.
Oh.
5 at a time.
Oh, and you got a fake. Oh, this is funny.
Oh, I just, it's seen.
Okay.
Scene. I don't, unless we engage like that for real, scene.
You know who you are, Pisces, so you know how that little mean
and
area.
I get overstimulated.
Me too!
It's too many people sending me. My mama done send me 7. My best friends send me 6 reels a piece. Come on now, I'm overstimulated. By the time I get to Daquan, I don't care what you say.
As a Pisces too, what stereotype about us do you think is true?
Oh man, I be crying like a dog. You
do?
I'm so sensitive.
But to the point of crying?
Yes. I can hear a song. I was cried at a sunset last week. I cried a romantic comedy that I've seen 72 times. I'm a bust out crying.
Okay, because when they say we cry, or when they say I feel like I am sensitive, but not to the point of crying, but my feelings will silently get hurt. I won't tell you, but I'll just like.
Oh no, I don't like when you did. That hurt me. I'm very. It hasn't always been like that. I used to be very passive aggressive with stuff like that.
Okay.
But nothing get done. If you passive aggressive, ain't nobody gonna fix nothing.
That's very true.
They're gonna keep hurting your feelings.
But see, I would just remove myself. I wouldn't even.
Now I do that with men.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yes, I do that with men. I will get on up out of there because I have told you already. Yeah. Like I don't like that.
Oh, so you will give them like a heads up?
Yes.
Okay, that's very mature.
I give you one. I think. One chance is enough. I'm going to tell you I don't like something, you keep doing it, that's gone. Now, I might give you a few more chances if you look coochie good. Now,
you said this was a family show.
You said it wasn't.
Okay, it wasn't, but I was thinking we were talking about the N-word. You done went straight into eating coochie.
If you, I give you a few extra chances to hurt my feelings if you're a real eater.
But see, they don't understand that. I don't think they understand the fact that they could get more chances if they were like just really experts in other areas. But you can't be coming with like, you're not an expert in no other area, so it's kind of like,
and think of it as work. You show up late, then you get there and you do a crap job. You're gonna get fired soon. You're gonna lose your job.
How many chances for real? Like 2? You'll give 2.
It really just depends. I've given more than 2, but I've also given 1 only.
You know, I would give more chances to if they have a good personality, which is rare. I like good personality.
If you've made me laugh, I've given you more than a few chances.
Yeah, that would give me more chances if you have a good personality, but they don't be having that either.
The charismatic kings. No, because then most, in my experience, the charismatic kings don't be all that good looking.
They don't.
And so now I done gave an ugly gentleman too many chances, and now that's doing something to my pride. My pride can't take that. It can't take that. So now I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself. And you ain't just all the way ugly. You know, you like ugly cute.
Okay, what's like a medium ugly? Like you need a haircut all the time? Like you can't go without a haircut?
Please get a haircut.
Because I think if you gotta like, if you fine, sometimes you see pictures of like they before and after like haircut videos. I'm like, now you was fine before.
Get a haircut, friend. Like I think I've made it to that point at the age of dating, the grooming. Cause my edges be slick for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have if not a full face, I'm gonna do my skincare.
Yeah.
That's the least you could do for me. You can get in there yourself, hook it up, line it up or something.
I think that they've moved so far from like wanting to impress.
Starve an artist all the time.
Oh, girl. And
looking like Savard.
And you know what? That's so funny because you're so big on the internet and then the podcast world. Do you meet a lot of men that are like in the creative space that want to date you and feel like you could, I don't want to say help them, but you know, like they feel like they are attracted to you because like they want to do those things?
Yes. I've had that happen, and I've also had it like happen negatively where it's like, yeah, maybe we can collaborate and maybe
hey, that's about with all that
fake
that collab shit.
What are you doing for real? What?
Because I was thinking, you know, my boy,
then it'll be like some shit that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Baby, I hope you don't see this. If you do, I'm so sorry. I'm just using it as an example. A fella was like, yeah, I want to work with you. Mm-hmm. I do credit repair.
What the fuck that got to do with?
Friend, what they got to do with what I'm doing? What they got to do with my platform?
You should have me on as a guest.
To talk about the importance of credit. Come on, dog.
Do they not even know what your show is about?
You laughed at it. You liked the reel. I assumed you was familiar with what the hell was going on around here. Credit repair.
Okay, so I hope you don't see this because,
I mean, shout out to you. Credit repair is important, but what am I going to... Well,
I think maybe they don't know how to approach you. They don't know what to say, so they feel like that's the entry level to be like...
We got to talk business?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not even hurt. That's how I know you don't know me for real. That's not even...
But you know what? Being an online persona, I feel like it could be a little intimidating.
People are committed to getting you wrong on the internet. And it's not even like, it's like, why?
Oh, that's so good.
Why? Why do you think that? Oh, I bet you got a million men. First of all, brother,
that's the worst.
Worried about other men is how you lose first. You put yourself in first place to lose.
Yep.
Worrying about other gentlemen. Yeah. I bet you got a million men. I bet they buy you this, and I bet you be...
It's like counting yourself out so quick. Or you just letting me know up front what you can't do. Because everything you listing off, it sounds like something you feel...
You're not going to be able to...
Exactly. Like you might be insecure about.
Well, friend, I was doing it on my own. I didn't even need Jonathan. But if you want to come on with it, just please come on with it.
They don't know.
But I was doing it on my own.
I think it's intimidating to them.
Why? You ain't got to be intimidated.
I mean, because I feel like you to them, like, and this is rightfully so, like, have so much motion, so much going on.
Come on, motion. I feel you.
They have that.
I feel you.
So you know they see it. I'm only saying this because I get the same thing. So and I know you get it at times 10 where they have this idea like you got this going on, this X, Y, and Z, and it's like just be a normal person.
And I do, but just what they got to do with you? You don't have to have the same stuff going. Just be doing something with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're doing. You might be taking advanced basket weaving. Do that basket weave.
So you don't need a man in this space.
No, I would almost prefer you not be in this space.
Really?
Because I don't know. People create these secret bouts of competition, and men are notorious for doing stuff like that, putting you making you their competitor. I don't want to compete, friend. I didn't come here to do that. I came to love.
Yeah.
I didn't come to debate or compete, actually.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It could be like an ego thing, too.
It is an ego thing, and it's just like, friend, I'm not here for that.
So you actually need to find somebody, if you were, like...
I need to find a real lover.
A lover, but somebody who also like has more emotion than you, because that like if they got more emotion than you, then they look at what you're doing and how they can make it bigger for you, but it's not intimidating to them.
Right.
And that's why I say like they say date up. Like you can't even date equal no more.
Damn.
You gotta date up. Can't date under.
That might have been the mistake of over dating, overstaying your welcome on dating under.
Dating under for sure.
Because you humbly dating people, right?
But why? Why we feel like we...
Society tells you, oh, you gonna fuck around, miss your man, and you...
Tyler Perry said that, not society.
Oh, I done heard a few people, Daquan in the hood told me this too. I done had a few people, oh, come on, man, he might be missing a tooth. Some of you gonna fuck around, miss your man. I'm not saying I dated a man with a missing tooth, but that's just an example. I'm not dating a man with a missing tooth. That's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far.
But they do say stuff like that. I feel like it's they only say it to us culturally. I feel like, because I'm not familiar with other cultures, so I can't speak for everybody. But I feel like that's the thing. Like, remember when Tyler Perry, I don't know if you remember, it was a long time ago, he was like, if your man could only pay the light bill or something and you got this going on, he was like, why? I was like, why, dude? Because remember the bus driver debate?
I don't want to think like a man.
I don't want to. And I'm just like, why those only are our scenarios, like, and that's just enabling the man. Like, we are saying, we have to say we're okay with somebody being in those circumstances, but we don't want to be in them ourselves. So why would I want to date somebody who is in those circumstances?
I mean, I fuck with a bus driver. Shout out to my bus drivers. They got good benefits. But as far as the man that can only pay the light bill, friend, I pay my own light bill.
And then they said the ones that like a bus driver adjacent man, they say like they start to get mean after a while because they feel like they're okay in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I don't care that you make more money or do whatever.
Right.
And they say after time,
they
you know,
start feeling away.
Exactly. So you have to be secure in who you are, even if you are, blue collar worker or whatever. That's the most important
part of life, I feel.
Yeah.
And people are getting it wrong and missing the mark a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not know who they are. They are not comfortable with themselves. They're not comfortable with being by themselves.
Yeah.
You've done no work. Now you just out here wasting people's time, going through the motions. You don't know who you are, friend. You can't commit to nothing.
Yeah, on Twitter.
You can't even commit to yourself. You're just talking into the abyss.
Yapping.
Senseless babble.
Senseless babble.
Senseless babble.
Senseless babble to the abyss.
Yes.
But I don't want to say senseless babble. I want to call it yapping because I do want to kind of shift gears to the Yappy Hour.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second. So name, concept, all that stuff. Let's talk about it.
Yappy Hour. So I was on the phone with one of my good guy friends. Let me give you a credit. Shout out to Ghost, because Ghost put it in my ear.
Shout out, Ghost.
Thank you, Ghost. He was like,
Thank you, Ghost.
Get the show and call it Certified Yappers. And I was like, okay, Certified Yappers is cute. So I went to go look. Yeah, it was taken.
Oh, man.
It was by a few people, actually.
Yeah, I hate
Certified Yappers was taken. So
Certified Yappers _
right.
.yappers.
It's all gone.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, okay, fine. Well, I like drinking. Drinking's fun, right? We love a cocktail. Happy
What is your
hour.
drink of choice, by the way?
See, back in my degenerate days, I loved a good Hennessy and Coke. Me myself.
Okay.
I'm a changed woman now.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm a changed. Well, I ain't gonna say I turned my back on Hennessy. Hennessy turned his back on me. So now I like a little Repo and lemonade. Just keep it real.
You're not a lemon drop girly.
I will get a lemon drop.
Okay.
I will, but then it's like lemon drop sub tequila. It's a margarita now. So just
you know what? Y'all in that debate, it's not.
I mean, it's getting drank.
There's
regardless.
a simple syrup that's added that makes it not a margarita.
Yeah. Do they still put the triple sec in there?
No.
Okay.
That's why I be telling people it's not a margarita. It's a lemon drop with tequila.
Lemon drop with tequila. I like that.
Okay.
Either way, put the lemon in it and hand it to me, whether it's a lemon or lemonade or
lemonade. Okay, so you like a drink. I'm sorry.
Yes. And so I was like, well, we just turn it from happy hour to Yappy Hour. So now it's the Yappy Hour show, so for the Certified Yapper.
Okay, so what's the vibe of it? Like, what is the type of yapping we can expect? Without giving away the house, because I know it's coming out soon.
It is overall just funny and black, honestly. What do you do when you get with your girls or you get with this guy and y'all just get to really unwinding? You talk about music, you talk about movies, you talk about dating, you talk about just random funny things. This and Yap. You've seen those pictures, right? So that's what I want this to feel like. Just this and Yap. We we show up in sweats, we show up in a little happy hour attire. Like either way, it's this and Yap. And I just want everybody to have fun discussing what we discuss anyway.
A good time.
Yeah. And then I didn't want it to be just like, oh, just next gossip thing or just this. Like movies and music and stuff, culture that matters to us. So why over a little cocktail? Black, and most of I made like a little signature cocktail list.
Period.
Without giving too much away. So 3 little drinks, and they're all featured like the liquors are black owned or person of color owned.
I love that.
So just kind of tying it in,
inviting the community in for sure.
Right, exactly. So y'all can get y'all's take on the drinks. Y'all get y'all favorite. You make it with me.
I love that.
While we drink, while we talk, and just make it interactive and fun.
Wait, I love that. That's such a good idea. Okay. So what is something, we talked briefly off air about this, and I want to touch on it again, but what's something people don't realize about launching a podcast solo versus having a co-host? Because I shared with you when Beyonce left Destiny's Child, she was a little apprehensive. Beyonce right here.
The Beyonce.
This is a B right here. You know what I'm saying? Houston.
Come on.
When she left, she was apprehensive, like, I'm going solo. Because now we like, this is Beyonce. What you mean you felt you was, but it's a normal feeling. So what do you think people don't realize going solo versus having a co-host?
She gets serious, man.
Yeah.
It's really you jump in. I don't know about anybody else, but I jumped so deep into my own head. Like, would it be received the same?
Yeah.
Going solo, like, okay, was it as good because there was the banter of two people going back and forth? Will anybody want to listen to me talk? Baby, I sound like Aunt Jemima. You want to listen to Aunt Jemima, Tabitha Brown, Johnson?
Not Tabitha Brown. Hello,
because
there.
that's what I sound like. Hey, Tab, auntie.
Hello there.
Hey, auntie, call me. I love your work. That's what I sound like. So I'm like, do anybody want to sit here and listen to me for 30, 40 minutes plus?
They did it before.
Yeah, but with a group. You know, so it's just like because some of these episodes, there will just be me by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, would it be received the same?
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that is playing most in my mind.
Yeah.
And that would be the scariest part for me, honestly, because the creativity and the consistency is that's just a part of it now. Because now me getting up to go record and doing whatever is a part, it's in me now.
Yeah.
So I have no problem keeping that up.
Because you did it for 3 years, right?
Right. Yes.
So I think people have bought into you for sure. Just like, is it a comfortability level of talking by yourself versus having someone to bounce off of?
Yeah. I think it's the moments where you get that dead air and somebody's there to pick it up or pick that ball up if you have to. So it's like, no, pick yourself up, girl. Yeah. Pick yourself up by your own bra. Yeah. And you got to do it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
It's a lot of fun. Getting back into recording and remembering why. Always remembering the why is the most fun part of it.
And I think people miss that.
Yeah.
Especially if you came from a podcast that was like super successful and it's like, dang, now I'm starting on my own. Like it's like rebirthing again, like having a second child.
Come on, rebrand.
No,
we love a rebrand.
Listen, so you have to be like, this is my new baby. I'm about to deliver it.
Yes.
Like, it's like the first child, the oldest one, like you've already established on how to be a parent.
Yep.
And it's like the second child, you don't know what to expect from the second child.
And I heard they give you more hell than the first child. That's just what I heard. So I'm, going into it, I got to grab myself by the bra straps, not the bootstraps, and get into it.
So who was your dream guest for the Yappy Hour?
Ooh, dream guest.
Who would you love? That could be from the internet. It could be a celebrity, anybody.
Okay, so if I had to pick like an influencer, Scott Louis. Scott Louis is so much fun, very fab. If I had to pick like a celebrity, I would say either Megan Thee Stallion or Mona Leo.
But we're going to manifest this.
Yes.
We're putting it in the air.
Because I want the Houston girls on the show.
Yeah, so we just going to put it out there. This is the first step of manifestation. It's going to happen. Not
Bring it. You got to do it aggressively.
Mona Leo, Megan Thee Stallion.
Bring it.
Houston hotties.
Beyonce, come call us. Bring Sir Davis.
Beyonce.
The Beyonce.
The Beyonce.
Hey, I want.
Or even Latoya Luckett.
Yes.
Any Houston girly.
I ain't torn between the two. I want everybody on the show. Get Latavia and them, everybody. Kelly.
No, this is like, okay, this is a fun question. So if your podcast was a brunch, if your podcast was a person at brunch,
okay,
who is she? Describe her outfit, her energy, and what she's ordering.
She got that shit on.
She got that shit out.
She got that shit on for real. Her cleavage is out. Her ass is fat. Everybody's looking at her. She's so fun. She got a bust down.
Is this Megan?
It sounds like it, right?
Megan?
She got a 28-inch bust down. The curls layered. She looks real good. Nails is nice and long, French. Tips, the toes is French as well. A very classy lady, but very like all eyes on me. The energy is big. She's very vivacious. She done brought mimosa towels for the crew.
Okay,
we having fun in here.
Okay,
and she likes a good mimosa, a little chicken and waffles, or some catfish and grits. She likes catfish. She's very still a good Southern woman. Having a ball
from the South.
Yes.
Now, what do you order at brunch?
I normally do get the catfish and grits myself with a mimosa too. I do.
So it's you.
It's me. I don't have the 28-inch bust down.
Not right now.
Well, I got the knotless 28-inch.
Yeah,
you gotta commit.
Yeah.
You gotta commit.
Okay, so she's voluptuous. She's having a good time.
Takara. Takara having a good time.
You did describe Takara. Takara today or the old Takara?
Either.
Okay, both of them.
Because she's a timeless baddie. I love me some Takara now.
Now you've been in. Is this your first time in LA or your third or second?
Now, it depends on how. Okay, so for leisure.
When have you put your foot down in the city of Los Angeles? How many times?
Okay, so this is the 4th time I've been in LA.
I love that.
Yes.
Do you like it?
I love love LA. I know when you go places, right? You gotta know what you coming for.
Yes.
I came for the weather.
Women, weed, and weather.
Women, weed, and weather.
Women, weed,
That's what
and
I came for. So I like what I'm coming for.
Because people complain about here all the time, so I wanted to know that.
The biggest complaint is the food.
No, hold on.
The biggest complaint is normally the biggest complaint is the food. Everything else, I have no problem. Traffic. Oh, I'm from Houston. Traffic is everywhere. Traffic is among us. I'm probably the only person that doesn't care about traffic.
You don't?
I don't care. Cause
even on your normal day to day?
I don't care.
How long have you sat in traffic before?
Well, before I got sent home, I used to work. My commute was like an hour and 10.
Okay.
To work, an hour and 10 or hour and 30 sometimes going home. So it's just like, girl, just cut the music on. You live in a big city. This is what it is.
And that's good that we are even speaking on this, because I want to talk to you about Houston culture and things like that. Because my family is from, my dad's side is from Galveston, so I've never been to Houston, but I've been to Galveston.
Come on, G-Town, the island. They call it the island.
Yeah,
boys.
And I actually hated it, but I was a kid, so I don't know.
It's Galveston. I ain't going to Galveston.
It didn't seem like a place that was fun to me. Like,
it's 45 minutes away. I'm not going to Galveston.
Yeah, I've been to Dallas, but I have not been to Houston yet.
I'm not going to Dallas, me personally. I don't care for Dallas neither. No shade. Shout out to my good Dallas people.
Okay, so my first question for you is, how does being from Houston show up in your personality, your voice, or even your hot takes?
Okay, I sound like DJ Screw. If you know who DJ Screw is.
I do not.
Very, very famous Houstonian as far as in contributions to music. Chopped and Screwed, if you've ever, he created that. So he's like a pioneer in Houston music. They have this thing like all women from Houston have deep voices. So Beyonce, Megan, we all lower in register. And so that's a thing that shows up a lot. Tell me I sound like a handsome gentleman.
Okay.
The twang, the people ask me all the time where I'm from. Where's the accent from? I'm from the north side of Houston, child.
Period.
I will put a Rockets jersey on in a minute.
Yeah.
Astros.
You Houston down.
I am very much Houston. I'm very committed to it.
And it shows up in your everyday, like your personality and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you were to walk, I mean, you'd be here in Los Angeles, so somebody immediately could clock you like, oh, she's from Houston.
You know what's so funny? It just happened last night.
Shut
we was
up.
leaving the district. It was me and my two best friends.
Shout out to the district.
And we walked out, and the man at the door was like, y'all not from here, from?
That's crazy.
No, sir, we are not. He said, I can tell y'all not from here. We ain't say nothing. We just said, have a good night.
That's interesting because aesthetically, like, the from the boho braids, the outfit, like, I don't know, maybe it is something that he could just, like, clock.
It's the thickness. I look like I've been told I can make a very good peach cobbler. I look like I make a good peach cobbler. They are sadly mistaken, but I look like I can make it though. I sound like I can fry some good chicken.
It's just an aura. That's what the kids say. You just got that aura, like that Houston aura, that down south. Yes. Maybe he didn't know Houston specifically, but he knew he's probably from LA. He was like,
this is
something
a good
different.
Southern woman here. I can smell it on her. This is a nice Southern lady.
Los Angeles have some good people, good women.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know if I'm one of them, but
see, now I tried to give it to you. This is a good God-fearing woman right here.
I am a good God-fearing woman, but I mean, it's just different. That's why I think the world is so beautiful and big, because like it's just like you're gonna see it when you go to the Kendrick show tomorrow. Like you're gonna see, and you have that hometown pride as well. But when I was there at the Kendrick show, I was just so proud. I was like,
that's what makes me love him so much.
Yes,
I love people that love where they from,
and I love when I can see. I don't want to give you away his show, but anyway, because
babe, I've been all on TikTok.
Okay, because
I've been watching it.
Okay, there's a point where like he showed the landmarks. In the landmarks he showed from the neighborhood, my auntie lives across the street. So I've been very familiar and like around Kendrick a lot. And it made me proud just because I remember going to my first show, 2010, he performed. It was like 50 of us. Yeah. And we had to like buy a ticket because it was like one of them like you only could perform if you sold tickets. Right. So we in there supporting. It's like he wasn't untouchable. To see him now. To take it from that to that. To like stadiums is just like it made me so proud. So it's that hometown pride. Yeah. Now, back to Houston. What's a Houston food, phrase, or moment that could never be replicated anywhere else?
Ooh. You can't get Frenchie's chicken nowhere else but Frenchie's in Houston. Frenchie's.
Is it anywhere else though?
It could be in Dallas. Okay. It could be in Dallas. I don't want to misquote, but Frenchie's chicken in Houston, Texas, you can't get that chicken, that taste nowhere else. I stand by the product.
You stand by the product?
Absolutely.
Oh, I want to try it if I ever.
You got when you get down there because you coming.
Yeah, I ain't gonna come.
Manifesting that.
Yeah.
When you come, we gonna take you to French. We gonna get you some French. We gonna get you some good barbecue. I know you ain't getting no good barbecue.
So when I come to Houston, who I gotta check in with?
Shy Thugg.
Who I gotta check in with when I touch them?
Check in with. They tell you Jay Prince, and that's just not true. You have to check in with me. I'm gonna give two. Check in with your girl now.
Okay, I'm gonna check in with you, not Jay Prince. When I come down there,
because he gonna be like, girl, what the hell?
I gotta check in.
Check in now.
So my last Houston question: what is your Houston Mount Rushmore of women? The girls that have shaped your sense of humor, hustle, or just hot girl spirit?
Houston women. Okay, I'm gonna go Beyonce. Of course. Beyonce. I'm gonna go Megan.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for daring to be different and not caring what people say. I'm gonna go Lizzo. And then
you said, okay.
We're gonna put her up there.
You know what? Because she's I do
good
love
contribution in vivaciousness.
Yes.
Right? Who is that fourth Houston woman that I would put up there? If I ain't gonna put myself,
you could put yourself. Shoot, you the Houston girlie. Period.
I wouldn't. To put Yolanda Adams up there.
Okay, now hold on.
Put Yolanda Adams.
Just for a diversity, break up the monotony.
Because you can't get booed when you do gospel, like on Apollo.
I didn't know she was from Houston.
Oh, really? Houston hottie, for real. Put Loretta Devine, a real North Side legend. That's the queen of the North Side. Don't know, ain't nobody more famous from the North than Loretta Devine.
Yeah. I did not know she was from there either.
Yes, ma'am. That's straight from Acres Home right there.
Come on, Loretta.
Go ahead, Miss Devine.
Yolanda Adams is what really, she's a baddie. Yeah, that
they
body.
thought Alone in the Room was a gospel song.
Girl, what is it?
She sang to a gentleman.
No, she was not.
She singing to a worldly gentleman. It's just me and you. I'm so afraid. I don't know what. Because she nervous and trembling like Betty Wright.
But I need to talk to you and ask you for some guidance.
Give me some clarity on who you was with the other day. That's what it was. But she had to keep it Christ-filled. I understand, sister.
So you feel like it might be started off as like R&B and then it was like,
it was on Midnight Love.
You know, when she had like a tight bodycon dress on in the video, I remember that. I was like,
come on, man. Like, I get I see the vision. I see the vision. You sing to that gentleman. Shout out to a real queen, Yolanda Adams, Queen of Houston.
I have a special segment for you too.
Come on, special segment.
Special segment.
I like a little special.
Before I get to special segment, I do want to go back to Twitter for 1 second because I want to ask you, what is a Twitter hill you are willing to die on? Because I know my Twitter hill I'm willing to die on.
What is it?
I'm willing to die on the fact that on Twitter be lying.
Oh, baby, you could have stopped. But
when I say lying, I mean like they're saying they don't do this and that, and I know for a personal fact that y'all do.
I can't even get on y'all because I be lying too. I'm a fake he-man woman hater.
Yeah.
Myself, I would never.
Is that the Twitter hill you're dying on though?
Buy a man a drink. Now I ain't buying a man a drink.
Oh.
But, well, not a strange man. I ain't buying a stranger no drink.
Wait,
that's crazy.
Because that is kind of relevant right now.
That's
Wait,
crazy. Y'all lost me.
What was your take on that?
Yeah, hey, some people, because I ain't gonna never bash the girls, right? I just feel like some people need a little more to do when pursuing gentlemen. The stare always worked for me. I stare at a gentleman. I flash these teeth.
Yeah.
I brush these teeth extra hard just so I can smile at the gentleman. And that's it.
But you don't think all girls could do that?
No.
I do.
No, all girls can't. I'm sorry. And a lot of people don't have the riz. They don't have the it.
You know what? Aside from however you feel, level of attractiveness, it is about riz and aura.
Yes, you have to have charisma is just lack of charisma is tearing the community apart.
Yeah, no, it really
People do not have it. Y'all don't tell jokes. Y'all don't make the gentleman blush.
No.
You gotta make these men blush.
No.
Tell the man he smell good.
I like your haircut. I like your outfit.
Oh my God, you got that shit on. Yeah, I told the gentleman he got that shit on. He just
cheesing
from ear to ear.
And then they be like, "Oh,
they so easy.
They're so easy.
You don't even gotta buy no alcohol.
No, you don't. Are you? No, for real. They're so easy.
They're very easy people. You don't have to buy a scotch to send to Brandon down there
because he gonna take it and be in the next girl face, and you about to be molded. Thank you. Thanks, baby girl.
Cheers. Bye.
And they're about to be outside talking stuff, and you gonna feel real crazy.
And my thing is, so after you buy the drink, right? What do you? Do you walk up to him as well? Yeah, I see you got your drink. Like, what do you do after that?
Because and it's to your point, if you don't got charisma, what is your next move?
Okay, after he gives you the cheers from across and he don't walk up to you, what do you do now?
I think they're hoping that he walks up to them. But you gotta have a plan B in case he don't. Now you just out of $19 because it's not cheap. It's expensive.
Y'all ain't think that through. I don't think y'all thought that through.
So is that your Twitter hill? That you'll buy a drink?
No, my Twitter hill that I'm willing to die on is y'all only talk about splitting rent on the internet. These co-ed battle of the sexes tweets are just that. They are not in real life. Y'all are not having these conversations with women. You don't ask women what they bring to the table.
You sure don't.
You don't do any of that.
Yeah.
And that's how I know. Or I can clock. You don't go outside.
Because if you touch grass, it's not really happening in real life.
With the people who ask, do women still take men on dates? Do women do this? I know you're not in the field for real. Yeah. Get in the field.
Yeah, and
get
you'll
off
find
the phone.
out. Get in the field and get off the phone. That's your camera. Say that to the camera.
Get off the phone.
Get in the field.
Get in the field.
Get off the phone.
Go touch some grass, babe.
Get off the phone
and get in the field.
Get off the phone.
Get in the field. It's a come on now, cause I can get a little jig
Get
going.
off the phone and get in the field. Get in the Come on.
Get in the booth. I'm in LA. Get in the booth.
Get her in the booth.
Give me.
Let me call the homies. Put you in the studio.
Come on now. Get me with them people. I heard what's the R&B singer name? Zay France. Put me on. I'm going to rap on your next song.
Get in the field. That should be your next single. Get out the phone and get in the field. Or it could be coming up on the Yappy Hour. We just never know.
I could drop a Yappy Hour because I make playlists and stuff too. I could just go on the Yappy Hour playlist.
You do, because you sent me the pop one and I loved it.
Yes, thank you.
Britney Spears on it. I was like, okay, this is really good.
Yes, I love me a good playlist. Now,
okay, I get it so sidetracked because I want to get into the special segment.
Oh yes, we didn't even get to the segment, girl. And I will ramble.
Special, girl, me too.
Real yappers.
Real yappers. Real yappers unite.
Yes.
Okay, so this special segment is called Bigger in Texas. Okay. This is Houston edition. So I'm going to throw out some iconic spots. And you let me know if it's really given or if it's just a flop and it's some internet shit, okay?
Okay.
So the first one, tell me if it's worth the hype, bigger in Texas, or overrated, okay?
Okay.
Turkey leg cut.
Overrated. Over-fucking-rated. Hey, friends, if you've ever been to your local medieval fair, if you've ever visited and you had that turkey leg, just throw some dirty rice on it. Throw a shrimp Alfredo on it. That's exactly what that is.
Okay.
It's turkey legs and a lace front.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Turkey legs and a lace front.
And a HD raw lace front. Yes.
Pre-plucked?
Pre-plucked. And pre-bleached. Amen.
Pre-plucked.
Thank you.
Camp Houston. Oh, it's getting that.
Baby, let me tell you something. As a tourist, you need somewhere to go.
Okay.
You do. And it is so fun for the tourists. And it is so much fun for the young folk.
Okay.
I call it a try-hard spot.
Okay.
Try-hard is when you put your heels on. You put your best panty girdle on to get down to the camp to see Lil Rob 49.
Drake was there one time.
All the celebrities come through. That's why people are trying so hard. That's why the line is long. That's why the parking is ridiculous. That's why the service is questionable. I'm going to say questionable. So that's why stuff like that goes on. So it's good for the tourists.
Yeah.
But auntie, I can't make it.
Is it for like the young people you feel like?
Yes.
Okay.
It's for the young people. Because the younger, baby, if I was 23 and turned, I'm going up there to try to get the stuff about Drake myself.
Yeah. We have stuff like that out here that I understand. Okay, the next one is The Address.
Now, I like big in Texas. Now, I like me a little address. R&B Wednesdays.
Okay.
That get you in there. The food's still good.
Okay. So I'm going to have to put a little 5-star up.
I would tell the older crowd, 30 and up, 35 and up, you can go to the address. Now, I haven't, oh, Lord. We ain't been to the address since we went to go see Rich Homie Quan. R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan.
R.I.P.
I went and saw him for my birthday one of them years, child. But they had that motherfucker rocking.
Okay, so the address is cool.
Yeah, add address to the list.
Okay, bar 5015. Am I saying it right, or is it 5015?
No, it's 5015.
Okay.
I would recommend others go to 5015. Yes, it's fun for others.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I'm not gonna be there.
No, you can talk, friend. Tomato.
Yeah.
She said, "Boo, tomato."
Yeah, once you've been to an establishment that was once not strict and then they got strict, it's just like turkey. Like, girl, I gotta wear what to come in here and eat this medieval shit? Like, it's same thing. Now you're charging to get in. What do you mean? Like stuff like that when it get gentrified.
Yeah. Okay, so it became gentrified, basically, in a nutshell. Okay, 13 by James Harden. Ooh, this is so good because these are places that I had on the list to like go to. Now I'm getting a real tea.
See, okay, 13 when they opened.
Okay.
Top tier.
Okay.
Top tier. And he has different parts to 13. There's 13 the restaurant. There's 13 the section for just like hookah and drinks. Okay. Which is good because the music is always right. He has a club underneath called the basement. Very fun. Okay. He got a bowling alley in that motherfucker. Wow. But if you want a meal to sit down and dine, no. Great for hookah, great for the club downstairs, but the restaurant part of it, no. Not
the food. Thank you, Keith Lee.
I got it. Let's try it. Ready, 1 through 10.
Ready, 1 through 10. Okay, the next one is Prospect Park.
It's cute. For a little happy hour turn up, it's cute.
Okay, yeah, it's just cute.
It's cute.
That's it. Okay, Seaside Lounge.
Yeah, big in Texas.
Okay, you like
Sunday, that confetti get the going. You feel like a dope boy when he first touched that brick and then Rolly touched your wrist. That's what it feels like.
Okay. Tell the city we back up.
Yes, go. You gotta go. Who is that? Frankie Blue is the king of Seaside.
Okay. So we like Seaside.
We do.
Taste Bar and Kitchen.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. That wait is ridiculous, but that food is delicious.
Okay, so that's a good one. Taste Bar.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Lofty Spaces.
What's that, girl?
Lofty Spaces / Secret Group. You never heard of that?
You know, T ain't heard of them. Okay, hold on, let me find out.
This is some TikTok stuff that I done found.
Okay, now I need to go check them out.
It's like for events, like pop-ups. Maybe it's just like a little space. You know, I'm not from there, so I don't know what I'm pulling up.
I might have to go look.
Okay, so we
Googles
can skip
after
that
the
one.
Show.
All right, the last one is Chapman and Kirby.
I actually had so during high maintenance times, I had a reel that went viral.
Okay.
It went crazy on Instagram because as a baddie, I feel like when baddies go out to the club, they should be allowed to wear whatever the fuck they want.
Of course.
I showed up to Chapman and Kirby with a hat on, a ball cap.
Yeah.
Like my braids was looking a little...
Yeah.
At the roots. I just thought, I didn't have no makeup on my forehead. I was committed to the hat. I got to the door and they was like, yeah, no hats. No hats.
Is that new?
Am I a guy? Like, I had never been. This is the thing. Chapman and Kirby is one of them try-hard places. Or it's for people who come from out of town.
Got it.
And, of course, one of my homeboys from New York came in and was like, yeah, we're going to be at Chapman and Kirby. I would have never went to Chapman and Kirby on a regular.
Got it.
But, of course, since now I'm committed to something from somebody out of town, I've came. And y'all made me take my goddamn hat off at the door. And had to leave my hat in a box.
Oh, my God.
And like, yeah, come and get it when you leave.
Oh, my God.
I'm a woman. My titties is out. Like, the cleavage on 1,000.
They seen you and said, who gonna be the girls?
Who gonna be the girls? I came to be the girls. The rest of my makeup was beautiful.
Yeah.
I just had a hat on to cover the roots of the braids.
Yeah, that's just normal.
Girl, they snatched my hat off my
head.
Okay,
so you haven't been back since?
I have been back. I just went back without a hat. But still, I wouldn't.
Sis is a law-abiding citizen. I mean, I did go back, but
I went back because the same friend came back. And I'm never going there on my own merit.
So it's a good time, though?
It is a good time. Once you get up in there and you ain't got no hat on, it's a good time.
Is it very touristy, kind of? Or locals go?
Locals go.
Okay.
Locals go. Because like I said, it's when you want to I call it try hard when anything you got to put your heels on for, right? So when you put your heels on and want to get out for the Sunday fun day, it's beautiful black people at Chapman and Kirby.
You know, I feel confident about...
The men's is in there.
Oh.
The gentleman's is at the Chapman and Kirby now.
I feel confident about your perspective on these places.
Yes.
So aside from this being a special segment for you, I really kind of wanted to know the intel.
You get the tea.
But when I get there...
Who better to get it from?
Then the Houston hottie. right here.
Absolutely.
Big Texas. Don't play with her.
Everything big in Texas. No big Texas. Exactly.
Okay, so now we go close out because you've been so great. And I feel like I've learned so much about you, too. Just going from, like, internet to Twitter. I think that also, too, I want to say, like, people have this idea of like the internet, like internet is not real, but like these are real things.
The
like
internet is real.
It is real. Like we met on Twitter, like now we
Facts.
here, and I think that people should start communicating with others online.
Yes,
and because the internet's not
and
real,
engaging in positive shit.
Yes.
Y'all don't have to. People pick and choose to engage in negative stuff only.
Very true.
But you miss cultivating good relationships. I tell anybody to not only is Twitter a good dating app, it's a good friendship app. I have so many Twitter cousins.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, shout out to the Twitter family.
Shout out to the Twitter family.
Use it right now.
Use it right. Don't be up there because see, that's gonna take me to another place. I don't have time to be. I'm gonna get on my soapbox.
I understand.
But I do want to kind of talk to you about Yappy Hour as we close out, and just let me know like what you want listeners to take away from it when they tune in.
Yappy Hour drops June 20th. Summer starts June 21st, so we want to keep it like first day of summer. Start the summer off right. June 20th, the show is going to drop. It's going to be so much fun. I just want everybody to have fun.
Yeah.
I want it to feel like this and yap meme. Honestly, you sitting with your good girlfriends, y'all gathered around, we chit-chatting, we talking, we having a good time.
What Sweetie say? Something fun, something for the summertime, something for the girls to party and get ready to.
And gentlemen, you know how you put your boo on the show and you're like, yeah, I've been watching that motherfucker on the Yappy Hour. I want it to feel like that.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna have male guests with like rappers, singers. Everybody's coming. So
have James Harden come too.
Hey, come sit down with me.
James Harden, go to the Yappy Hour.
Call me now.
Talk about 13.
James, let's talk about
he's actually from here, which is so crazy.
The staff.
Because growing up, we used to. That's another thing.
Tell me after the show what y'all see.
Because the area he's from is so interesting. Okay. So my last question is: what advice would you give to other women who feel like their voice is too much or too loud for the internet?
Be as loud and too much as you feel like you need to be, without straying away from your authenticity.
I love that.
Please be loud, because who gonna be the girls? Who gonna be loud if you not? Like, everybody not supposed to be quiet? Everybody's supposed to be silent?
That's so true.
Like, what the hell? How do we get influenced then?
That's very true.
If nobody's speaking their voice.
And I love to leave with affirmations. You know, my podcast is called Girl Don't Text Him. So I just want you to fill in a blank. So the first one is, girl, don't
doubt yourself. Let's not. Never do that. Don't second guess yourself.
And girl, do
believe that you the baddest bitch on earth. Every time. I don't care who you think standing next to you. Don't compare yourself on this internet. I always believe that you are the shit.
Period. Now tell her where they can follow you and find you, homegirl.
Find the baddest. It's Shy Thugg, 2 G's, ShyThuggg, or come kick it over at the Yappy Hour Show _ Yappy Hour Show _
On everything, is that?
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes the sites be, child, this one got a underscore, because I know mine is like that. One got a 0, one got a O.
So you're right. Instagram, Yappy Hour Show _ and then Twitter is just Yappy Hour Show.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes, Yappy Hour Show. Just
straightforward.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, girl. Yes.
Can you show me how you do the H thing? Oh, like this.
Straight like that. That's that. This is for Gen Z.
I seen that.
This is for Gen Z.
We brought that H.
We put the
down.
Hey, coming down.
H coming down. Coming down. Make sure y'all follow her on all things.
Hit me up.
June 21st.
June 20th.
June
20th. Yes, that Friday, June 20th. We dropping on Fridays. Hit your girl up now.
Hit her up. And as always, y'all know where y'all can follow me. Make sure y'all keep up with Girl Don't Text Him on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Bombshell with a 0, and on Twitter with an _. It's too much.
It's directions.
I'll label everything so y'all can follow me. But make sure y'all tune in, and we'll be back with y'all in another week. Bye.